policymakers, intellectuals, and academics will just dismiss it out of hand. And it's been done consistently since the 40s and 50s. And I have documents that prove that this is the case. I have a CIA document stating, this is in the 1950s, that this is a subject for the use of psychological warfare techniques and psyops. And that is true. And so it's something where the public, for the most part, is greatly disinformed deliberately. You know, not just misinformed, but disinformed. What the Disclosure Project is trying to do is, by referring to people who've had firsthand involvement with these projects, plus our own firsthand research, real-time research, is to put together the assessments of what's going on. And we feel this is important to share that with the President or members of the Senate Intelligence Committee as it is with the general public, because contrary to what the public would think on something this sensitive, most people in government, even high officials in government, if they even know this could be true, if they make an inquiry about it, this happened to President Carter, it happened to President Clinton, it's happened to many high officials. They are basically told, we're not going to tell you. Sometimes they'll just be denied that it exists at all, but sometimes they will flat out say, we're not going to tell you. Give you an example. In the late 1990s, after I had briefed members of Congress on this problem, I was invited to do a stand-up briefing at the Pentagon for the head of intelligence for the Joint Chiefs of Staff. It's called J2. And this admiral, I had provided, and in our book, Disclosure, which you can get at the website disclosureproject.org, we have a document that actually is from the 90s, early 90s, that lists code names and project names and code numbers that were authentic and legitimate as of that time dealing with this issue. I gave this to the Admiral's point of contact to us. He looked into it. He actually found one of those compartmented secret cells in the Pentagon. He called them and said, I want to be read into or briefed on this project. And they said, sir, you don't have a need to know. This is the head of intelligence for the Joint Chiefs of Staff. I mean, we're not talking about some low-level munchkin.